Right, so I'm back with another video. Of course, we are now into episode 11 of the Freiburg for Life series. I know EAFC 26 has been out for quite a bit now. I obviously have access to it, but still working exactly. We're working towards making videos for it, but just calm down. We could come out maybe with a series, maybe with just a one-off episode. Still trying to decide exactly what we're going to be doing with that, but anyways, let's hop back into this series. I want to finish it up. I do want to still dedicate some, proper time to it. So it could be a little bit more rushed than it was before, but I still want to put in the proper effort that it deserves because I am very happy with this series and I want to continue it. Maybe a little bit shorter than I would have originally liked, but we'll continue. Anyways, into this Freiburg for Life video as we're approaching the crunch time of this episode or this season. And we started off with our first game up against Chelsea is here. And yeah, it's our very next game. We were able to get a goal thanks to Merlin Roll here. But yeah, Chelsea with Yogo Costa as their new starting goalkeeper is the team that we're facing. Cole Palmer gets a goal for himself after a great save from Matabolu, but the rebound, hopefully that gets fixed in the EAFC 26. I think it is fixed in 26 a little bit more often, thankfully. But Chelsea do get another goal thanks to, I don't know who that is, I'm going to be fully honest with you. Wait, that might have been Maximilian Bayer. Interesting. But either way, we're losing 2-1 at home, but this is unacceptable because we need to win this game. Absolute must-win game. We need the 3 points to hopefully continue our charge in the Champions League. We got knocked out rather early last season. This season we need to go a little bit further. It was Bayer. Maximilian Bayer is the player who he scored the second goal, and he tried to get a shot off there. He did get a shot off there, and thankfully it went wide for us. We keep going. They get a red card if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they were very angry about it. Actually, sorry, we got a penalty, but Mark Guillou is the one who puts it away, equalizing the score, making it 2-2. We still need one more goal, please. Mark Guillou, he's already grabbed the one. Can he grab a second? Enzo Maresca is furious about the decision. And Mark Guillou, like I said, scoring against his former Chelsea team, and he scores a brace up against them to ensure they would grab the 3 points. It's 3-2, and we win this game. But it's not over as Mo Salah tries to get himself the fourth goal, should I say, but unfortunately does go wide. Also a former Chelsea player, but we grab the 3 points. And our next game is up against Hoffenheim. Yes, back in the Bundesliga. And we do have Charles Dodd starting yet again. He will be having a little bit more playing time. I want him to grow a little bit more. He's our backup right mid, but his overall isn't as high as I would like it. As we get our first chance of the game, it is Romeo Lavia, also a former Chelsea player, just realized. But yeah, we had a lot of former Chelsea players. I mentioned the former Barcelona players, but not the Chelsea players. Anyways, it does go just wide. Romeo Lavia having a pretty decent shot from outside the box as Mo Salah gets the shot off, and it's saved by their captain, Baumann. Of course, their goalkeeper, Oliver Baumann, has been fantastic. Honestly, every time we face him, he has been pretty decent. And Ruben van Bommel from the right side to the left, and he takes the left-footed shot. That's saved yet again by Baumann. I don't think it's going to be the last time we mention him, as we do finally get a goal. It's Ruben van Bommel here with a header, but he's offside. We finally are able to get the ball in the back of the net, but it was offside. Ruben van Bommel, good try though, as Mark Guillou gets on the end of a shot, and of a chance, should I say, and gets the shot off and scores, making it 1-0 to us. We keep pushing forward. We need these 3 points. We want to keep the leadership at the top of the Bundesliga, and Romeo Lavia does get another shot off that unfortunately goes wide, very similar to his first shot, but it's unfortunate. But Mo Salah with the left foot this time scores, making it 2-0 for us. Quite comfortable now, and we have created the most chances. I mean, Hoffenheim have had one chance at the very beginning, and they have another one right here, and don't score. Uthalezi was in goal, but his intimidating presence was the thing that took the ball away from them, thankfully. But they do get another shot off here, Hoffenheim, and they do score this time. Uthalezi was unable to score that one, or keep that one out, should I say. James Justin is a player that they signed, and they brought down Ruben van Bommel, but Romeo Lavia gets a third chance of the game, and puts it away this time. Oliver Baumann does get a hand to it, but he is unable to keep it out as it's 3-1 for us. But that's not the end, as Romeo Lavia gets another shot off. It's a great save by Baumann. He gets a hand, two hands to this one. That's 4 shots from Lavia this game. He easily could have had a hat-trick in my personal opinion. It's not to be, but Charles Dodds still in the game, still trying to take on players, takes a left-footed strike that's in the hands of Oliver Baumann. And we get another one, Charles Dodds yet again. The number 21 takes the strike with the right foot, but it curls wide. If it was a little bit more on target, maybe a chance, but Romeo Lavia gets his 5th chance of the game, and it's another save from Baumann. 2 off target, 3 on target, 1 goal from Romeo Lavia. And then guess what? James Justin. Oh, it's not James Justin, it's Gendry. I thought it was James Justin. He brings down another player of ours, gets the 2nd foul, but Yuito Suzuki grabs another strike, and he scores for us, and we win the game, 3 points. And in our final Champions League game, we were going away to AEK Athens, yes, to Greece, as we were able to come out as the 4-2 victors, grab the 3 points, and I'm pretty sure that guarantees this top 24 finish. We do grab 2 braces. Marquinhos and Ruben van Bommel were the ones who grabbed the goals for us, and thankfully take home the win. Martial tried to, he equalized for them, but Marquinhos and Van Bommel decided to score once more. We brought in a few backups like Lucanets, Leonhardt, Diouf, Yuito Suzuki, and Javier Puado to close out the game and ensure that we grab 3 points and continue forward with our Champions League journey. Back-to-back away games and back-to-back away wins, should I say, because we also score another 4 goals up against Borussia Mönchengladbach as Asprilla, Javier Puado, Andy Diouf, and Yuito Suzuki grab the goals for us and ensuring our 3 points. Keep going forward. Unfortunately, Bolu was unable to keep a clean sheet, but Rosenfelder was able to come in. So was Osterhag, Mohamed Salah, and Charles Dodds alongside Leonhardt came in to grab some more playing time and just a bit more experience into the game. I think Mo Salah might have grabbed that assist for Javier Puado, but we'll grab 3 points and we'll take him back home just like we did in the Champions League. In the Bundesliga, we are facing another tough opponent, which I've mentioned so many times in the past. They have been quite... they've been a solid team that have caused us problems, like I've mentioned so many times before, but it is RB Leipzig, and starting with problem number 1, they are taking our players out. But anyways, Marquinhos is able to get the first strike home. He was fouled first, but he does get on the end of a chance that was off of a shot from one of our first players, and then he was able to get a goal. But what a goal by Omar Marmoush right there. Bicycle scissor, whatever you want to call it. That was a beautiful, brilliant goal, and unfortunately that was not his only goal, as Omar Marmoush does get another strike off that Atubolu was able to save, but Omar Marmoush was causing some problems right off the gate, and then Mo Salah gets a strike off and off the post, making it 2-1 for Freiburg. But I wish I could say that was the end of the game, but we keep going forward. Mo Salah was an incredible player in this game, but so was this RB Leipzig side, as they do get another shot off of Sven Botman from the corner, but the header just goes quite high and quite wide. We were safe from that one, but RB Leipzig was far from done there, as Xavi Simons gets the shot off through Atubolu's legs, making it 2-2. We were tied against this RB Leipzig side. Mo Salah had something to say about it though, as he takes one home, scores another goal, making it 3-2 for our SC Freiburg. Mo Salah, he may have had a downer episode last, but in this one, he's definitely going up. And that was a bad challenge from Schlager right there, as Romeo Lavia tries himself to get on the score sheet as well, takes a strike, and it goes in. That's back-to-back goals for him. Oh, sorry, not back-to-back goals. It was back-to-back because we watched the other game that he scored in. But we'll take that goal, and we'll take the 3 points home, that's for sure, as Benjamin Šeško rides the challenge and takes the shot. But it's not today. Not today, says Atubolu, because it's a great left-handed save from him. But back in the Champions League, we already get off the mark by Romeo Lavia. Beautiful finish into the right side of the goal. And also, I haven't even mentioned who are our opponents. Yes, it's Galatasaray. Yes, Galatasaray, we faced them in the league phase, and I believe we beat them. It was a narrow victory, but we did beat them, and we keep going forward. And we kept going forward, thankfully. Those 3 points helped us get into the top 24, and now we're facing them in the playoff round, as we do get our 3rd chance of the game. We've only scored 1, though. Merlin Roll is causing problems for the Galatasaray defense. Speaking of, he takes the strike, and it does curl wide, unfortunately. But we keep going. It's okay. I'm proud of my boy Merlin Roll, but Mauro Icardi, he's paying us back as he was one of the first players I sold in the Galatasaray rebuild. But Merlin Roll puts it away, making it 2-1 for the SC Freiburg side at home, beating Galatasaray. Thankfully, it's not 3 points, but it gives us a huge lead when we're going up against them at their very own home stadium. It's tough. Abde takes a shot. It goes wide. Uito Suzuki to give us the 2-goal lead at home, and he does. 3-1 to that first leg, taking the 3-1 victory. We do get a 6-1 victory over Wolfsburg just before our next encounter with the Turkish side. Of course, we did quite a few rotations because we have the Champions League next. Buthelezi came in. Our entire backup side was starting, except for Flamengo and Luca Nets, apparently. And Lida. Actually, not our entire backup side, but most of our backup side was starting. Mo Salah, Javier Puado, and Lida, Nets, and Flamengo came on, but it was Yuito Suzuki, Marquiu scoring a hat-trick, Mo Salah, and Andy Diouf who scored the goals for us in this game. Marquiu is absolutely phenomenal, could easily be our starting striker, if not, he basically already is. Sorry, Javier Puado, I love you, but Marquiu is gunning for your spot, I can tell you that much. And it could be Javier Puado's final season, but at least he'll hopefully go out with the Bundesliga title, maybe even a Champions League title. Interesting. Also, Astor Ranks and Francisco Trincao in this Wolfsburg side. Interesting. And in the second leg of this Galatasaray side, this Galatasaray face-off or matchup. There you go. It's the same thing. Anyways, we are kicking off the game. We're away from home this time. We have the 3-1 lead. Can we make it even more? Yes, we can. Quite early on, Mo Salah. He's going to take a bow, I think, or wants to take a bow for the SC Freiburg fans that are there. But it's mostly Galatasaray fans because, as we know, Galatasaray fans are intense and super, super hyped up, and they love their team. I mean, we rebuilt them. We were their manager at some point. We won them the Champions League. Also, I'm talking over a goal. Ruben van Bommel just scored. That's 2 goals for us. Can he make it a third? Can he make the third? That's 3 goals for us. That's 3-0 just in this game. Not to mention the other game. That's 6-1 on aggregate. But Yuito Suzuki, can he make it 7-1 on aggregate? He takes a shot, and it looks like it's going out, and it does unfortunately go out. We took out their captain, Bargdarci. Well, actually, it was Eduard Mendy who took him out, but Galatasaray were not done yet, as they do get a shot off that Atobolu saves with his upper body. I think it was like his stomach/chest. It was Gabriel Sara, of course. We know how dangerous that man is. And Ruben van Bommel gets himself pass over to Yuito Suzuki, who gets the shot off, but Eduard Mendy is the one who saves it. Great save, great reflexes, and great just throw. I mean, he threw himself quite well, I should say. Mauro Icardi gets shot off himself as well. That Bisek is unfortunate not to get it, but no one gets it because it does go wide, thankfully. Mauro Icardi scored in the last game, wasn't able to score in this game. But Zaniolo, yes, he wearing the number 8, surprisingly. Of course, he was a player that we absolutely loved and adored. Didn't get much prominence, but he does score in this game. He does have a lot of prominence in this one. And Roland Salai, former Freiburg player, does get a shot off that is saved. Also, it's 7-1 or 6-1, I believe, on aggregate right now. Or 7-2, sorry. Or 6-2, sorry. But Torreira gets a shot off as well. That unfortunately does go wide. I'm sorry, this whole fact that it's Galatasaray, of course, we had a whole series about them, so it's difficult for me to play against them and beat them in such a fashion. But Yuito Suzuki scores another goal for us, ensuring that we would go through. Like if there was any doubt, I don't think there was, but we go through against Galatasaray. Ruben van Bommel completes his hat-trick right there. Unfortunate to miss the first one, but it saves and it lands at his feet. He takes the win, and we keep going forward into the round of 16. But back in the Bundesliga, it was an unfortunate loss to Darmstadt away from home. That is barely our second loss, I think, in the Bundesliga. That's not great. Yuito Suzuki grabs a goal, and so did Buthelezi. But it was an own goal. Yeah, it's an own goal, unfortunately, from the backup goalkeeper. Not great. I don't think I've ever had an own goal in this entire series, so it's unfortunate, and very unfortunate for it to be our keeper, Buthelezi. I love Buthelezi. He's got to do a little bit better than that. Also, Ruben van Bommel, I just have to mention it. Fantastic game last up against Galatasaray. Hat-trick. We will take that. That's 2 hat-tricks this episode. We got Marquiu and Ruben Van Bommel, who's already grabbed a hat-trick in this episode. So if you've been skipping ahead, well, go watch. Go see who scored the hat-tricks. Anyways, moving on. In our next game, not much happened apart from the goals. It was Marquillo and Merlin Roll who grabbed 2 goals, while their player Reis, yes, the Hamburg player Reis, did try to get the equalizer, did grab the equalizer for Roll's goal. Marquillo grabbed a goal in the 60th minute, which ensured our 2-1 victory over the Hamburg side, and 3 points on the board for us in the Bundesliga as we chase down that title. Then we're back in the Champions League as we face Brighton as our round of 16 opponents. We faced them again in the league phase as well. I believe we lost to them. I think it was a 3-1 loss to them. It was at home as well. So this one, we're starting at home as well. We gotta take this victory as Brighton get off the score sheet, get on the score sheet immediately. Yay! We've lost against them already in this season. They're causing some fouls. They still have João Neves. They have Mats Weifer, or however you want to pronounce it. And they do have Oskarsson, who gets a shot off that Atobol was able to save. But man, this is not looking good for us. We're already 1-0 down. And they have the history of beating us already. Igor Gonzalez, that was a terrible challenge. That could have been a red. Thankfully it wasn't. It was a yellow. But that was bad. We got to be careful with that. As Jorginho Rutter scored against us in the previous game. And he scores against us yet again. Yay, it's 2-0. We're 2-0 down in the round of 16. And it's the first leg, but still, we got to be doing better than that. But Verbruggen is an amazing keeper. But we haven't even tested him this game. Oskarsson gets another shot off that Atobolu has to save, and thankfully he does. This is not a great game for us whatsoever. We could easily lose this game and lose out in the round of 16. I don't think we've gone further than the round of 16 in the Champions League with Freiburg. Though Mori makes a great block there. They have Wilfried Singo as well. That's a great... And Jose Gaya. Wow, they have a good side. Yeah, but Javier Puado does try to get a shot off. The Mori was there for him. But Javier Puado, with a tight angle, gets the shot off and does score. I think that was a Merlin Roll assist. Javier Puado with the fantastic finish. It's 2-1. We can at least take a goal back home. Or not even back home. We are at home right here. Away from home. As we have to make another save. Atobolu was fantastic. Quick Bundesliga break as we face Frankfurt here. Tough side who have beaten us. Tied against us, I believe. And even, I think we've won against them. But Romeo Lavia, he's been scoring a lot of goals. And unfortunately doesn't score here. But he's getting to the end of a lot of chances. I want to see how many goals he ends up at the end of the season because I know it's going to be close to that 10 mark. And if he does score 10, I'm going to be very happy. I'll be happy, honestly, with like 7. 7 goals from Romeo Lavia, the CDM. I will take that. And not to mention, I don't even know how many assists he's gotten as well. Maybe not the most, but I will take it. I will take Romeo Lavia scoring a decent amount of goals. We're spreading the wealth. We're all around. Likia, great block, by the way. As Merlin Roll gets on the end of a chance, left-footed, and strikes it home. He is finally going back to his form last season. He was the Bundesliga player of the season last season, and he is on top form finally. He's scoring, he's assisting, he's doing a lot of things. And Atobolu's back to his best as well by making some incredible saves. All those substitutions, all those times that Buthelezi was playing, he's been watching and saying, you know what, no, I want the starting spot, and it's going to be mine. It has to be mine. As Uzun is, wow, is that the... I think it is. It's the youngster from Frankfurt who scores the goal, making it 1-1. It's 1-1. As Moise Keane also grabs a goal. Javier Puado nearly gets there, but it's unfortunate that he doesn't. It's a yellow card for Duta, the Frankfurt player there. But it's 2-1 for Frankfurt. Frankfurt is winning. We do get another chance here. Merlin Roll with the left-footed shot, and he scores it. Wow, what a finish. That was an incredible finish. But it's offside, unfortunately. So close. That was such a good shot, too. Marquillo, great find as well. It's still 2-1, though. Moise Keane puts it in the back of the net. It's not offside. Ref. Oh, wait. It might. It was offside, thankfully. Let's go. It was offside. We both have an offside goal now. But Moise Keane does get on the end of another chance and strikes it home. 3-1 to Eintracht Frankfurt. This could be another loss on the record for us. It's unfortunate, but we got to keep going. But maybe Aspria can get something for us. Aspria! There it is. It's 3-2. Grab the ball. We got to go back. We're going to make comeback kings. Can we be the comeback kings that we know we are? Wait. It's possible. And never mind. It's no longer possible because they hit it into the roof of the net, making it 4-2. Not enough time. Although Aspria does get a ball in for Yuito Suzuki, who scores. Maybe if we grab the ball super quickly, we got like 2 minutes on the clock. Come on, let's go. It's not going to be possible to get the 3 points, is it? Frankfurt does get another chance. It's Moise Kean from the edge of the box, and it's a great save from Matubolu. And it's unfortunate, but we are going to end up losing this game 4-3 to this Frankfurt side. But in our last game up against Brighton and Hove Albion, of course, this is our second leg up against Brighton. We lost the first one at home, but we are wearing and donning the black kits. They're wearing their tried and trusted bright blue and white. Hopefully, Javier Pueblo can get us off the mark, and he does. That ties up the tie. That ties up the tie overall. That's 2-2. That's a lot of T's in that sentence. Sorry, but we keep going. It's 2-1. It's 2-2, and Javier Pueblo, can he get another one? Yes, he can. It's 3-2 now. We are leading this lead. This game overall. In this round of 16, we are winning as Mo Salah strikes at home up against the former Premier League player, scores against the Premier League side, thankfully. So, Mo Salah, thank you. He hits the Egyptian celebration. That makes it 4-2, I believe, on aggregate. So we will take that. We're winning 3-0 here. Tavares and Enciso were having some discussion there, as we did concede a penalty. João Neves is the one to take it. PSG midfielder takes it, and he strikes it home. It's unfortunate, and with that, it means that we actually go through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and I'm so excited. Just a little quick preview. We're facing Villarreal. Yeah, it's going to be a tough opponent, but I'm very excited. I'm very happy to see who will step up for us in that quarterfinal tie, who will win, and hopefully we can make it to the semifinals. I'd love a semifinal appearance in the Champions League. If we go out in the quarterfinals, I'm more than happy. That's okay. Semifinals, I will gladly take semifinals. Maybe even make it to the finals. No, so we are underdogs. I will say we're underdogs in this competition, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. But anyways, in the Bundesliga, we did finally get our first loss again in a long time. I think our first 2 losses, unfortunately, but we keep going forward, and thankfully, we're still at the top of the table, quite clearly over Dortmund. But either way, that was the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one, where we will be facing some tough Champions League opponents and finishing off the season number 3. Anyways, let's